Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And there's the bell to start the round. The jab doesn't quite connect. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. A nice breeze in the air, Johnny. This has to feel a little foreign to these two fighters who are so used to fighting indoors.
How picturesque is this, Todd? How perfect is this? It's perfect for us, not for the fighters because they're the ones getting hit, but for us, how picturesque is this? This is what it's all about. This is the beauty of our sport.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. Pretty close fight here in this round. We wanted action, and they are delivering.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with that jab. A perfect counter lands. Defense failed them. And they're down. It looks like this one's going to be over.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display.
Right, survive and then give it back the next round.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And now going for the finish. Apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, he's in there throwing bombs again.
3 days.
Keep Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for an upset of the year, perhaps right before our eyes. And now they're right. It's a good start to the round for this guy. So he's back on his feet, but the judges aren't going to give him this round for sure.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter. He's up, but for how long? Look at it. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, and he's out of there.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. So much for defensive abilities.
Can make or break a fighter.
Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised.
Tried to score with the uppercut. Missing with the hook. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull in a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap.
Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? It looks like he might not be as hurt as we thought.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round.
The corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in? It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense,
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Why weren't they covering up? They ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Throws the jab, but does not score. They miss with the jab. He's got a massive, and we may see a stoppage here. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they get into trouble, and that's what he's done right there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Beautiful counter punch. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. When are we going to see a jab from these two? As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. How about that time counter shot? That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's all offense, all the time. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any... Show us something, Rocky! No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to finish it.
What a nightmare scenario! Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. A much better game plan here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this? Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning...
Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation. Rock, the defense failed them. moment, but has it gone by?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they've got shot.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You gotta believe he can't win on the scorecards, gonna need a knockout. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Tried to score with the uppercut.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
And that was it. That was the big shot we were waiting for. He couldn't seize the moment.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, Bob.
Stumbling around in potholes. We're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. And there's the bell to start the round. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
God, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Counter punch. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. This may do it. They ring the bell, and here we go. How do you score the last round, Johnny, as both of these fighters went to the canvas?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think, who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Both men step back for just a moment.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. Couldn't land that jab. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Remember, with the lighterweights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. Marciano allowing his opponent to come to him. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Catch and shoot. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. both want a knockout, you can tell. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
The courage on display here is incredible. One punch could change everything in this battle. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He's in there with a Hall of Famer, a legend.
Oh my goodness, at that little Yorkshire.
Whoa, wait a minute, what a shot! No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
Can they finish it? Don't believe what we're seeing here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to it?
Will the referee step in?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory.
What a shot.